Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Vannin and you've joined me back here on my server doing the Herbivore Island build. So, that's what we did last time. That bit there with our towers. And I thought this episode, we would move on a bit and we would do this. So we're doing the bridge. And this is what I have come up with so far. So, we did this the other day here, which leads nicely into doing the bridge. And then I thought we would then do this. So something a little bit different. And I've tried to work with different bits and pieces to create different, slightly different look. But still with that castle kind of look and that defensible look in mind as well. So down here we have stairs, which lets us transition from 2 walls wide into much wider, because I felt it looked a bit skinny and flimsy. And then I forgot that I'd actually put S+ on here. I'd got so like wrapped up in castles, keeps and forts, which I generally do, that I forgot all about S+. And in S+, they've got some cool like automatic turrets that are not just like your, you know, the rotary cannony type thing. I can't remember the name of it. Minigun, that's the word I was looking for. So you know, that would be a bit too futuristic for the look that I'm trying to do here. So I found like auto carrots, yeah, whatever. Auto cannons and ballistas. Imagine just chucking carrots. And then in advanced drafts, I found these bad boys. Big old cannons. And then I thought, you know, we'll chuck in a ballista turret as well. So we've got ballista turrets up here, because, you know, in Ark you do have wyverns and things like that. So, you know, what better way, as we saw from Game of Thrones, to, you know, fire a massive arrow at them. Yeah, that works. So I've got one on each corner. I may need to alter that a little bit, because I'm not going to do it on camera, but every time I get in those, and you need to be in flight mode to be able to get out of them, because I think they're a little bit too close to the walls where it dumps you out. Anyway, that's for later on. So we need another one of those there. That there. No. And then I'm going to have to come up with something to put here. Might just leave it open. So I might just do something here and then leave it open. I'm not too sure. We can think about that one in a moment. But how do we put this together? So I've broken it down for you here. So let's get me laser pointer out. So you have 2 ceilings that come across, and then on the second ceiling you come down a half wall, and this is going to be the battlement bit that you walk across. So just as we've done in the previous video when we did around the tower, you come half a wall down and then do that. So if you're not doing it in flying mode like me, then you'll want to place the ceiling, probably place like stairs coming down here in order to allow you to walk down, and then that'll give you the ability to see the snap point there, place a couple snap points, pick up the ceilings and stairs, and then just to your heart's content, because we're close enough to the foundations down the bottom there in order to give foundation support. So as you can see, they run, and I just ran walls there. And this is all walls going all the way up. That's that. Now, how do you do the spacing for these things? Well, this is 6 foundations or 6 ceilings. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's like doing a bit. He says. There we go. It is 3. 3, 3. So this gap has to be 6 foundations in total. And then when you put your drawbridge down, so let's get rid of that. And then you can do that. So idea being, somebody comes along with their invading force and tries to take the gatehouse here. Let's say they battle away, they take the gatehouse, and then it's a straight race down. Well, they've got another gate to break here. And then here, get the drawbridge down, but they're only going to get 1 down, because this side, they may not correspond. And then you'll take this one down, and get this one to open, and so forth, and so on. So that's not the easiest way in terms of land. So that means you've then got to come via raft or boats or what have you. So the obvious route, you want to try and make it as hard as possible. If you were doing some kind of a, if this castle was real. So this will be the gatehouse. Probably, just to be fair, going to do it this high. Then this will be the battlements going around the outside, and then we'll do some kind of structure up the top, in terms of like a place for the guards to actually be able to sleep and all that kind of carry on. We'll have a look in our other mods and stuff that we have on here to see if we can create some kind of like a, I don't know, maybe like a bit of a customs sort of thing in here. And then I'll clear out here and then do some kind of like a market kind of shenanigans in here. So let's get on with doing this. So I need to place these ceilings all the way across here. Is that in line? Yes, it is. I don't want that one. I want that one. Right. That there, and then that can go over there. So we would then run ceilings all the way down there, ceilings all the way down there, half walls on either side. And then of course we need to do exactly the same on the other side. So, as if by magic, or should I say the power of editing, I'll be back in a minute when I've done that. Okay, so as we saw over on that side, we need to then place one of these upside downy, steppy, cornery jobs, and then we then place the stairs going all the way along, and then we need to do walls going down. Now you've got 2 options here. If you're playing solo and it's not going to bother you at all, don't bother with the walls. If you're worried about how long it's going to take you to grind because you don't want to do this in creative or whatever, you want to try and recreate something like this, and you want to grind it all and stuff like that, then there's really no need, as long as you're happy with the aesthetics and the way it looks. If you're Don't worry about that. You're doing it in creative and you want to build all the way down and all that kind of carry on. And I've no idea whether this would be suitable for PvP. I mean, I'm not a PvP Ark player, so I really don't know. You know, I would imagine you'd want to build all the way down in case, you know, people blowing stuff and, you know, C4 and NUS and bits. I'm not too sure. But yeah, you can either do what I've done here, build all the way down. If you're worried about structure limits and stuff like that, then don't build all the way down. It doesn't really make much of a difference, to be honest. So yeah, you will need to build up at least one set of walls somewhere in order for otherwise, because if I like get rid of that, all of that will just disappear, even though the structural support, you know, because that's the way Ark works. I am going to build all the way down, and I'm going to go build across and then do that side. So if I come to the other side here, you can see on the inside what it's kind of looking like. So I go 7 and then coming along, now obviously I'm doing the flying thing, but this is 100% capable of doing bits and pieces like this. It's not, you don't have to fly and stuff. Can do this without. I think in the how to build on Herbivore Island, I even showed doing walls at one point while stood on a raft, as I wanted to show how you could do it without being in creative mode. Because that is very much the downside of something like creative mode. You end up doing something which is not something that's in the actual game. But at the end of the day, it's your game. You play exactly how you choose to. Cool thing about computer games, it's all up to you. Right, so this outside wall here and a corresponding side here, that'll be the walkway that you see there. And then in line with here and in line with here, there'll be it'll go one wall high on this outer part, and then it goes you know, whatever, so that's 3 high, and then there's 2 on top of that, so that's what, 5 high. So this inner wall here goes to the same height, this inner wall here goes to the same height, and then it creates this long corridor which is 2 foundations wide coming down to here. So, how's that built up? So, it has 1 wall high there, which is that one. Then it has one of these steppy things, and it has this cap to the steppy thing. So, on top of here, I need one of these. Don't need the other one anymore. So stick that there. And I won't need them anymore either. So where's my steppy thing? Where's my cappy doings? Right, it'd be very tempting to stick that on now, but something I learned earlier on, if I do that now and stick that there, and then I come to my roof piece, see how it snaps to the top? And that's not what we've done here. We haven't snapped it to the top. So what we need to do is we need to pick that up first and then place our roof bit like that. So it snaps to that level, and then when we do our thing, which I put on my hotbar, so I didn't need to go and look at it, there. See? Snaps down the bottom. And then, what did we do on the other side? I'm going to mirror that one. So I'm going to do that and then that. And then I'm going to... Then I'm going to do that. And that can go there. And then what was the pattern after that? It was then 2 and then 1, wasn't it? Not to be confused with a Spice Girls song. And then that one goes there. And then you would stick one of those on there, flip it round. And then do one of them. And then one of them. And then place these going along. So that's that done. Then we stick that on there. That gives us our top. And then I want that one. There we go. So I've done a portcullis and I've done a door, because why not? Right, so then that goes on top. So I'm then going to want half wall on top, like that. And then go like that. And then you do the half wall. And then you do that. And then that's going to mirror that. And then we do that all the way across. So this wall, or these walls that I need to do for the central bit, is 5.5 walls. Not just 5. It's 5.5 actually. Yeah. That is the right height, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. I stand corrected. Well, I'm actually sat down, but... So... it'll be that. Maybe I should write things down, you know. Yeah. Like that's going to happen. Yeah, so that's that. So it is 5 walls. It's not 5.5. I don't know why you kept on trying to say it was 5.5, because it's not. So it goes like that, and I'm going to do by the power of not grayscale but editing again, and then I'll bring this back when this is done, like that one, only here and not over there. All right, back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and we've done the thing. So there and there, they are the same. Only that one's there and that one's there. If that makes sense. So, one thing I didn't actually say anything about, although we went through it earlier on, when I said I've done a door as well. So, you come in by one wall and then place one of these big gateways and then just fill it in, basically. Attach your door to this one and then poop on the floor, and then basically you've got your drawbridge, your portcullis, and then you got a door. So, you know, 3 things there for people to try and get through, as it were. Just makes sense to me for a castle. Right, so there's one other thing, which is this one here. We've done this before. They're a bit of a pain in the backside to place. See? They are a pain in the bum because there's so many snap points here now. You basically just place these. What did I do over here? To do it every 2, I think I did. So if we went there and then went 1, 2, flip it, place it, flip it. How would I place these? I can hear at least one of you asking. If he wasn't in flight mode, then basically I'll just get up on there and I'd place it and just move along like so. You'd probably actually find it was easier to place, to be brutally honest. So I'm not going to place all of those, and of course we have fog. Right, I am going to go and stand here. Right here. And then I'm going to wait for the fog to go. I may as well turn the camera off, really, don't I? Okay, so we had that little bit of a speedy up a bit there where we finished off building the gatehouse at the end there, and I still can't think of what to do between one bit and the other. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a mull over on. It's got really cool white feet. That was a distraction. Anyway, so I'll finish off like the battlements and stuff like that off camera, and think about what I'm going to do in terms of, you know, like, is it going to be cannons? What kind of thing is going to go down there? I have no clue right now. But I have more than just castles, keeps and forts on here as mods. I've got S+, and I've also got a few of the eco mods. If you've never checked out some of the eco mods, please go and check them out. Like I said, I am going to be putting the mods list in the description. I will put it in this video for definite. I know I said I'd do it for the others and it completely slipped my mind, but I will do it on this video. I will put all of the mods that are currently being used so far in the server on to the description below for you. So I just before we wrap up, I just wanted to show you what you can kind of do with the eco mods. And what you can do is this. Get bashed into by an Anki apparently. So this here is, you've got the signs from some of the shop stuff. So there's a whole about 2 to 3, I think it might be 3 mods that has to do with shops, and there's some other bits and pieces in there as well. So we have here at the front here, we have a goods stall. So we have an actual market thing there and one there. And then we've got some bits here, and we've got like a barrel there with stuff, and barrel there with like spices in it, and more barrels with apples and stuff like that. And then on this side it says shoes, but there's an armory one, but I wanted this kind of I've got plans for like an armory, so this is just like a little one. Maybe this is an overspill of the other one I have planned, which I will do later on. Here we have a library. Up there we have law. And it might be easier if I go this side really to see that. So we've got a barber and we've got a doctor. Now the barber I haven't really done much with other than put the barber chair in, but I do plan on doing some more bits and pieces in here. The library, I need to put some seating and stuff in here. Might put some more bookshelves as well. And we go upstairs. The doctors I haven't started yet. I've done nothing in the doctors, but in the lawyers one here we have this. Probably put some more bits and pieces up as well. But I just wanted to show you kind of a sort of thing that you could, you know, kind of do. So that is backed on. Dude, seriously. That backs on to the actual wall. And you would very much get this kind of thing in castles and stuff like that. Whereas on the inside of the walls, you've then got your shops and stuff like that. And then, of course, you would also have stuff on the outside. So over here on the other side of the bay here, I have planned, I'm going to do like a pub. Because this is the dock side, and you would 1000% get yourself a pub over here. So I'm probably going to do it going along here and then along here, so kind of like an L-shaped kind of bar sort of pub type thing. Yeah, so that's what I have planned over here. I want to do a blacksmith's as well, as in a on a server that I just did for myself. Did no recording on it or anything like that. It was way before I even chose to do YouTube. I did like a castle town sort of thing like I'm doing here, and I built a blacksmith's, and it was I thought it looked amazing. So I want to try and recreate that in this somehow, somewhere. We may use round the back here, as we've got a couple of locations like here where there's the water. Maybe we'll like foundation or whatever, or ceiling over, and also like sort of here there's some space here, and then of course I plan on sort of like doing like foundations around this area as well. So there's going to be, you know, lots of stuff. So yeah, this video will be coming out on a Friday. The day after this video comes out will be Saturday. And I plan on doing a stream because we have a castle to build. And within doing that castle, there's going to be lots of different decisions for me to try and come up with, lots of problems to get round. And I'm always very conscious about how long my videos are, especially when I'm doing building, and also I can rabbit on for ages. So this video comes out on a Friday. The following day, so if you're watching this when it comes out, know that the next day, GMT time, it will be some kind of a stream. I'm probably going to start sort of like afternoonish, so I will stream for a few hours. So, you know, if you want to get up a bit earlier, if you're over in the States, and tune in, but failing that, the stream will be up on for you to watch anyway afterwards. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and also hit the bell notification, then you get notified when I bring out a new video. And also as well, I believe it notifies you when I do the streaming thing as well, which I haven't done a lot of, but I do plan on doing an awful lot more of that. Now I have a new schedule. I will probably talk about the reason why I was kind of like absent for a little bit in the stream. Have a lot more time. So until next time, take care, guys.